The old man has to kill hundreds of rabbits every day, but he never ate one. Instead, the rabbit meat was sent to a warehouse. Even weirder is that every time he goes into the warehouse, you have to jump 3 times in front of the door. These incomprehensible actions, the old man has been doing this for 50 years. Nobody knows inside the warehouse what's locked up in there, but what is certain is, inside, absolutely not human. The old man was dealing with rabbits again today, but he got distracted. The rabbit head rolled straight onto the ground. The old man saw this, bent down to pick it up right away. But then something unexpected happened. The old man suddenly had a heart attack, fell headfirst to the ground, kicked the bucket on the spot. After the old man left, according to local laws, his warehouse will then be taken over by the administrator. The administrator will auction off the warehouse. Who's offering the most? You can get everything in the warehouse, whether it's treasure or junk. It's all up to luck. Dawang relied on the high price of $500, successfully bought the old man's warehouse. But the administrator told him, the owner of this warehouse is weird, maybe there's something dirty in, and brought him to see the surveillance. After saying that, the old man always before entering, they all jump 3 times at the door, then open the door and go in. It takes ages to come out after getting in. The rabbit meat in the bag when I came out has disappeared and leave freely. It jumps 3 times strangely. Then I can leave in peace. The old man's weird behavior. Dawang suddenly became interested. Pay and sign the contract on the spot. After getting the key, he couldn't wait to explore it. Just arrived in front of the warehouse, he was stopped by an old woman. Turns out her warehouse was bought by Dawang. She wants the old photos back from in there. It's not worth much though, but she is the old woman's darling. Dawang is in a hurry to open the blind box, don't want to waste time at all, and threw down a bad lock, rejected her request. The old woman was so angry that she blew up on the spot.
You rot in hell!
Dawang ignored it. He opened the warehouse then. It's not quite what he imagined. Trashy Japanese stuff everywhere. There's still a lot of trash. He searched hard for a long time. Didn't find anything valuable either. Only found a broken day candlestick. Looks like it's worth about $100. He also pulled out a specimen. I wonder what the material above is made of. Looks pretty weird. Besides, he also found 2 chairs, a table with 5-star patterns printed on the side, but it caught his attention. He immediately took these things, brought it to the antique shop hoping to get a good price. The boss wasn't interested in the candlestick, but it was Dawang who took out the specimen. It caught her eye. She let Dawang stroke gently, feel the material above. Guess what material it is?
Human hair.
This is so scary. Then the boss looked at the table again. She gently touched the pattern on it. I didn't expect to accidentally trigger the switch. Found 3 magic books. For the ancient writing in the book, it's also the first time the boss has seen it. She had to call her friend. I called my friend who is a mage. The mage saw the table. His expression immediately turned serious, because this is a table specifically for exorcism. When I saw those 3 ancient books, the mage was instantly stunned. This is the legendary exorcism Bible. It contains countless exorcism moves. The mage said on the spot. Light the candle. The mage also told Dawang, don't run around after entering, no matter what you see. Don't touch it. Everything must be done according to your own wishes. But Dawang only thought about money in his heart, didn't take it to heart at all. As they entered, a full smell kept coming. and it was pitch black inside. The walls are covered with information about rich women. Arrived at the end of the secret room, they found a rotting female corpse. It seems that the rumors are true. This female corpse is the old man's sister. Her face has been completely hollowed out. There are still a few tentacles wriggling inside. Never thought the rabbits that the old man slaughtered every day is used to feed this monster. Just the two found next to the woman's household. The last ancient book is placed back to Majin films. Dawang ignored the mage's obstruction, walked over directly, completely did not notice. The enchantment was kicked out a gap by him. Now he only thinks about money. Did not notice at all. The monster behind him actually woke up. Dawang turned his head when he heard the movement. Only then did I realize that I had caused a catastrophe. The unsealed monster completely awakened, slowly drilled out of the female ruler's body. The mage, who was frightened, was not careful, was entangled by the monster's tentacles, swallowed directly into the stomach. The ancient book was also burned instantly. Dawang was frightened by the scene in front of him, turned around and ran out, but the smell on his body has been firmly remembered by the monster. No matter where he escapes, can be easily found by monsters. He hid in the corner to observe the monster's movements, take advantage of the monster's inattention, quickly escape to the other side, but was still discovered by the monster. I don't know how long I escaped. Dawang finally found the exit, but the door was locked. At this time, the monster is also slowly approaching. Just when he was at a loss, a figure suddenly appeared. It was the old woman he refused during the day. Dawang begged her to open the door. After he gets out, he will return the photos in full. But the old woman didn't hold a grudge, just took out the broken lock he had left behind, locked his only way of escape. Looking at the desperate Dawang, the old woman left mercilessly. At this moment, the monster's voice came from behind, and waiting for Dawang, only to be swallowed by the monster. And the old man at the beginning of the story, every time, he jumps 3 times in front of the warehouse door. In fact, it is to avoid breaking the magic circle. That's why I keep practicing jumping. If Dawang had returned the old woman's photos, maybe he could have survived. As a result of his ruthlessness, he lost his own life.